Coming to you once again from Pelican headquarters in Flagami, Miami, Florida. Welcome everybody to another live stream. Happy Friday. And we are here, 205 of you. Do you guys remember when 205 used to be like our peak? And now we have 210 of you just here at the beginning. This is incredible, mind-boggling, and I really appreciate you guys spending some time, all of us here together, exchanging stories from the road. And let me see who's here. Brandon Stargell, Amaranto Cabrera, all right, the Goombas. Dylan Reynolds, of course. Leslie R. Alessandro, Max Melendez, Ethan Stein, Tom Fitzsimmons, Chief Pelican Head, Bob Leach. Oh man, I do have CLT, of course, in the house. And I saw Red Jaguar there earlier, and Lucky Dog Productions moderator. And Pete L. Hi, Pete L. And Rachel Telerico. Hey, Robert. Happy Friday from the Telericos. And Chief Pelican Heads as well. And Nikki Hill. Thank you so much for that super chat. All right, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hey, Brandon Stargell. Awesome shirt. Love that shirt. Yes, actually, this I got, of course, at Yellowstone. And since I'm editing, actually, let me show you. This is very meta here. Let me show you something real quick. This is what's on my screen on my other computer, the one that I'm editing with. And that's at Yellowstone. Well, when I was there in the summer, it's all kind of a blur now, and it's yeah, I'm so behind on the videos, but what's coming it's still good. Yellowstone is probably gonna be the last long video of this series. It's gonna be an hour and 5 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna cut it up and maybe do two per week, even later in the series. Because what comes after this now, a bunch of things that didn't take much time. You know, I drove the Beartooth Highway. How long can I stretch that? 5, 6, 7 minutes, and then I went to Close Encounters. What's it called? Devil's Tower. I mean, Devil's Tower, 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes at the most, and then Mount Rushmore, not even 5 minutes. I can do that. So that's gonna be one video. Those three things. And maybe if it's still too short, I'll add the Badlands in South Dakota, the Badlands National Park. And then after that, I'm just going to do one video called Nebraska, everything I did in Nebraska. And I might combine Iowa and Minnesota together, that kind of thing. And before I start reading the chat, and I hope I didn't miss any super chats while I was rambling along here. Oh, Red Jaguar, you're the man. Thank you so much. You're the man. You're the man, Red Jaguar. And the CLT, thank you for announcing. What do you know? Oh, the podcast. Yes. Yeah, I did the podcast this morning. It's and I talked about, of course, Grand Teton and Yellowstone, which are the videos that I've been editing. Thank you so much, Steve Halterman, for that super chat. IPA greetings from Des Moines, Iowa. And thank you so much, Tyrone Wicks. Hello, Robert. Can't wait for Yellowstone. Happy Friday. Well, you guys, members and Chief Pelican Heads and patrons and, of course, executive producers, you're probably going to get to see it tomorrow. Just because it's almost done. Today, when I finish the live stream, literally, I'm just going to sit here for another hour or two. I mean, I'm doing the final touches. And by the way, Trond, hello, happy Friday. I'm going to get my IPA right now. And one of these days, I'm going to do a video about how I edit the videos. And right now, I mean, it's that perfectionist and usually it takes hours depending on the video. This video has a lot of different shots, and it's long. It's over an hour long, so it takes a while. I do color correction, and I don't really call it color correction all the time. Sometimes I do color enhancement because, let's face it, everything looks prettier when you crank up the colors. So a lot of the scenes, like the nicer ones, the ones that would look good with a little more color enhancing, like if there's a lot of reds and those type of colors, I crank them up a little bit. And whatever is shot through the windshield, I have a setting that removes a little bit of the blue tint, so it looks more natural. And whatever, this truck, when I bought it, I didn't realize that I had these tinted windows on the side window, and it gives it a green tint that is really horrible. So I have another color correction scheme that that removes that green from the tints, and that's what I've been doing, and then stabilization, which in my opinion does wonders to the video. It's day and night. If you watch a video from like 2 years or 3 years ago when I didn't do the warp stabilizer and the new ones, some of those shots are butter smooth, and I you know, I don't really, doesn't really need to be done, but I like doing that extra little bit of refinement, you know. Adrian Greenwood, thank you so much for that super chat. Hey Robert, great concert last week, and we're gonna do one tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about that real quick. Let me grab my beer, because otherwise I'll forget. Today we're going classic. There wasn't all that much variety at the liquor store. So we're going with the original Lagunitas IPA, my first IPA. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Dave Malone, thank you so much for that super chat. Hola, mi youtuber favorito, Robert para presidente. Salud, gracias. And Dana Tedford, thank you so much for that super chat. Hey, Robert from Cabot, Arkansas. We love Arkansas. Yeah, we love watching all your videos, and thank you so much for sharing them with us. No, you're welcome. You know, it's my pleasure, and you know I love doing this. And Tom Tool, thank you so much for that super chat. I have to save my voice for tomorrow, guys. You know. Okay, let me get to a couple of questions, and then I'm gonna show you what I got at the PO box. You know, I haven't been going all that often, but I got some cool stuff for the PO box. Ready for the concert tomorrow? Concert fun. Brenda Mountain Girl, can you fly your drone and give us a bird's eye pelican view of beautiful Florida? You know, this area where I live, it's a class B airspace, because of Miami International Airport is relatively close. So technically I'm not allowed to fly here unless I call the control tower. I've flown very low, especially in the past, and but yeah, and here in South Florida, there's not a whole lot of areas where you can fly, believe it or not. How did you and Ely meet? From Joe Da Vinci. We met in high school, in Miami High, class of '90. Stingeries all the way. Robert Schill, thank you so much for that super chat. Love the Saturday night concert. Are you still going to Alaska in May? You know, it's one of those things that it's not in my control. It's not in anybody's control. Now, when something is out of your control, you know, it's not in your area of control. It's just in your area of concern, kind of, but not control. You know, it's if it happens, it happens. Right now, I'm not sweating too much about it. Brandon Stargell got an email from Teespring saying the shirts are delayed, but expecting to ship within the next 10 days. I know, I ordered some for myself the very first day that I released them, and they say the same thing. So I haven't gotten mine either. Tom Tool, thank you so much again, and forgot to add my message. Love your concert. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Josh Needens, thank you so much for that super chat. Happy quarantine, Robert. My girlfriend and I love watching your videos. Keep up the great work, and we hope to meet you one day on the road. Absolutely. And as soon as we are able to do that, we're gonna start doing some meetups around the country again, or maybe we'll do it social distance. We all stayed 6 feet away from each other. And for some reason, Google thinks I'm talking to it.
That's what I found on the web.
Oh. Greg Cranham, thank you so much for that super chat. Hey, Robert, love all your videos and your music. Thank you. And Shirley Benoit, thank you so much for that super chat. Great concert last week. Thank you. I appreciate it. And we got... so who's having quarantini? I'm surprised nobody has come up with that drink yet. I'm sure someone will. Jim, got in trouble for flying in Key West and only went up 100 feet at a few minutes. Lucky for me, the law was nice with me. Could have been bad. And it really depends on the area. I mean, national parks are obviously a no-no. Big cities, you're not supposed to fly if there's people below, basically. Daniel Ruiz, thank you so much for that super chat. Did you go to Rapid City, see the president statue? I went to Mount Rushmore, and that video is coming out after Yellowstone. So I'm gonna start editing probably tomorrow that video. And Rosa Villavicencio, thank you so much for that super chat. And hi Robert, which is your favorite Airstream? I like that 17 footer with a corner bed. I forget what it's called. And Kimberly Jones Zachary, thank you so much for that super chat. How's the weather there in South Florida? It snowed all day here in Chicago. Well, here is hot and muggy as ever. My electricity bill already went up $100 and more than normal. It's they turned on the furnace here in South Florida a couple of weeks ago, and it's miserable out there. And we're still not in August. This is just what month are we in now? April. Let me show you what I got from the PO box real quick, because you guys are so nice and so generous. And this I got from Joseph Napoli from New York, and very very nice letter he wrote me, and he sent me some paperwork. Very very cool, and his business card there. I got also another postcard from my eyesight, Armand Panic, and it's like a thank you note. Very nice postcard that he wrote me. But by the way, if you guys want to send me stuff, gifts or just a letter or gifts or present or just a letter, PO Box 145012, and all your stickers or what have you. And this is from Richard Harth from Los Osos, California. He's written to me before, and this one had some old-fashioned super chat. Thank you, Richard Harth, right? From Los Osos, California. Jean Bierke, thank you so much for that super chat. Brewing into the west, into the sunshine. I'm an IPA. Thank you, sir. Cheers. And Luis Souza, thank you so much for that super chat. And this one comes from Micaela Lora from Pico Rivera, California. And another old-fashioned super chat. And thank you so much for your card, and thank you all you guys for all you guys do for me and for watching the videos. And it's very nice, actually, very nice. I really appreciate, not to sound like someone else, but I really appreciate each and every one of you. For real. DJ Rival 505, thank you so much for that super chat from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I wanna go back to Albuquerque. Some of the best Mexican food. No, this is not it. Where is it? Here. No, that's not it either. Here. And Mario Kuhni, thank you so much for that super chat. What's CHF? That's like a Swiss franc. I don't know. Adventures with Rosie from New Zealand. Hello there. And Calvin Gunning, thank you so much. Thank you, Paula Ambrose. And ever been on the Rainbow River? Not yet. And not yet. Zachary Lumley. Are you going to do a video behind the scenes of how you do your live streams? Eventually, I want to do videos about all this stuff, about how I edit the videos. But first, I want to finish editing all these videos, and I'm going to do that in the next month or so. And yeah, I definitely want to show you guys how I do this. This is a fairly simple process once you learn it. And now there's that it has like a duck in it. What's it called? That new software that everybody's using now. Thank you, Daniel Sturgis, for that super chat. Thank you so much. And I might try that one, but I kind of like this old school method, having the chat here on the side of the screen. So the people who watch on TV, they can watch the chat without having to Greg Cranham, thank you for doing what you do. We love you. Thank you so much to you. And Marvin, the Wandering Martian. Better Call Saul. Yep. I'm a fan of Jimmy McGill. What can I say? Steve Mangura from Southern California. Great to see some of the people from California, Southern California are on your chat. I used to live in Pickle Rivera. There you go. And one of these days, I'm going to go back to Southern California. One of these days, probably next year. RV Weekends, thank you for being here. Yonder Wonder, good evening. I hope you had a good week. I just watched your Idaho video. Sounds like Idaho was a great place. I really, really liked Idaho. Not more than I thought I would. And yeah, Idaho was great. Pause and effect. I'm trying to figure out OBS because the chat is on the side. Yeah, OBS. And the thing with OBS, you can put anything you want on the screen. Pretty much any other screen you can put on the screen. Paul Abud, thank you so much for that super chat. And and if you think OBS is complicated, I've been trying to use Streamlabs. But Streamlabs has a bunch of cool little features that I want to try. So, yeah. J Aloha Robertico, when is your wedding anniversary? We'd like to celebrate with you. I am trying to. Okay, is Matt from Matt RV Reviews in the house? That would be cool. Ethan Kolila, thank you so much for that super chat. And Brian Foster. Ethan first, hold on. Good evening, Robert. You always thank us, but I honestly want to thank you for providing all your beautiful content, and your videos are by far the best. Thank you so much. I really appreciate those words. And Brian Foster, did the $1 million highway in Colorado look bad for people that don't like heights? If anything, do it south to north and not north to south. But I think it's pretty bad. Haley family, traveling Robert, are you going to Hershey this year? Absolutely. I mean, virus permitting, of course. Ada Basinger, saludos Robert, my first time. Ada Basinger, my first time in your chat. My husband Gavin and me love to travel like you. Well, thank you and welcome to the chat. This is a fun group. We do this every Friday, of course, and it's always a good time. Pause and effect. I hope everybody had a nice week. Paul Abud, thank you for your help getting through this pandemic. Love your 4-hour video. Yeah, that 4-hour video driving to the west, man. CLT, thank you, Robert, for these streams. This is so needed during these times. Thank you, and Ili as well. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys weren't here, all 589 of you, if you guys weren't here, it would be kind of boring just me talking, right? So, Adventurous Geraldine, happy Friday. Robert, thank you for all the great videos. Love to binge watch all the time. Thank you. And Adam, I was wondering if you had ever had the chance to travel to any of the Hawaii islands with a rental RV. Wasn't sure if you've been to Hawaii before. No, I haven't been to Hawaii yet. And who knows? Maybe next year, maybe the year after. And we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. Pat Murphy, hello, been watching for a couple of months, want travels too, but I hurt my back, can't even walk. Doctors wanted to wait until the virus is over, and I'm a retired truck driver. Well, hope you get better. Hope you get your back fixed, for lack of a better word, and yeah, just travel light, but travel, And then the vintage RV. What kind of vintage RV do you have? I finally made it to enter the chat. Love your videos and all the great travel info and music. Let me tell you, if I was a good mechanic and I would love to have one of those old GMCs. Maybe just for fun, and the shorter one that they made. Ever been to Niceville, north of Walton Beach? No, I haven't. I haven't been there yet. Oh, Mr. This Traveler with the wrenches in the house. Oh, who was the one who gave the thumbs down? There's always one or two, as you know, but Michael Bisbee received your CD today, and my wife and I are loving it. Thank you for getting the CD. And yeah, I have one back here. You know why it's there, right? Because the person who bought it, he requested for me to sign it, and if I don't put it there to remind me, I'm gonna forget. So my memory. So now when I see it, and I go like, oh, okay, and then when I have to ship it, I'll remember that. What made you want to do travel videos? From Tyrone Wicks. Well, videos is something that I wanted, that I've always wanted to do, and I never really wanted to do fiction. I wanted to do kind of documentary. That was always my calling, and travel, it was something that I also loved. So it seemed to be like a good fit. Oh man, I'm missing some super chats here. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Hi Rebecca Hernandez. Let me go through the chat here real quick. Having sweet water, going coastal IPA. All right, that's the good stuff. Rachel and Brandon Stargell, have you thought about doing a free camping on the beach down in the Texas coast? Yes. Absolutely. I don't know if Padre Island or that Bolivar Island. We'll see. All right, Robert Hubbard. Thank you so much for that super chat. IPA Robert, waiting for Mini Teeny Lounge Saturday. Absolutely. Tomorrow we're doing that. And by the way, tomorrow I want to do it a little different. I was thinking of, instead of mixing it up, I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. Do like the first half in English and then like a second half in Spanish, like with an intermission in the middle, kind of thing. Like two sets, basically. I don't know if you guys think I should mix it up or kind of divide it. Radus Tuforak, happy Friday, Robert. Greetings from New Brunswick, Canada. I was very impressed with your performance last Saturday. It brought some love and peace. Old GMC motorhome here, Robert. Yeah, I kind of like those. Hold on, because whenever I do these. All right, follow the Fitch. The Fitches. Thank you so much for that super chat, Traveling Robert. We challenged you. Yeah, the 10 questions challenge. Yes, I saw that. Oh man, I've been so busy. I saw that email and yeah, I accept. I'll do it probably next week at some point. And yeah, thank you for the challenge. And Tommy Castillo, thank you so much for that super chat. Our daughter sing your song. Did you send me an email today? All the family, including the grandparents, enjoy watching your videos from the Castillo family. Yes, you guys did send me an email today. I remember that. Brian Foster, maybe Chevrolet will make you an offer, kind of like with the Winnebago did. Oh, maybe. You never know, man. You never know. Let me check here real quick here. Yeah. And Brandon Stargell, Traveling Robert, I'm just thankful for the good music. I don't mind what the format is. All right. If you guys don't mind, I'll all right, following the Fitch. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna do that. I have to prepare myself. Turner & Co., have you spent time in Fernandina Beach? Yes, I did. A lot of great local musicians there. I did, and I really liked it. There's a place called the Salty Pelican, which, by the way, the night that I went, they were doing trivia, which wasn't. I was hoping they would have live music, but it was good. I liked. And did you ever do Tybee Island, Georgia? I haven't done that yet. Kathy Cotts. And we miss Sloppy Joe's. And Patricia Kimberling and Sab. Thank you so much for that super chat. Great videos. Enjoy an IPA. Thank you. Same to you. Right here enjoying an IPA with all you guys. I don't know. It looks like I'm... I don't have a fever, so don't worry. I'm fine. Jackie Trujillo, hi Robert, sing one English and a Spanish song. You do great. You sing great. Thank you so much, Jackie. And Bill, Utah. Bill from Utah. Just announced all state parks open immediately. Utah, all right. That's great news for Utah. I think Florida is probably going to take a little bit. I've been checking because I'm thinking if I can. Oh, my internet just had a hiccup. I'm thinking if I can jump on like a place like Bahia Honda or something like that right when they open, maybe I'll get a site. Thank you so much, Trent Kiver, for that super chat. Happy Friday, Robert. TGIF just cracked open a nice, easy drinking Goose Island. I like those Goose Island IPAs to kick off the evening. Cheers, my friend. Cheers to you. Happy Friday. I'm Michael Mengual. Thank you so much for that super chat. I agree with Adam. Come on to Hawaii. Love to live through your travels. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna go to Hawaii. I haven't done zero research about Hawaii, to be honest. But at some point I'm gonna go. Yeah, I have to watch that Elvis Presley movie again. 2 questions about your Winnebago Micro Minnie from Adam Buser. How do you take a shower in your small bathroom? And how much water does it take to refill your tank? Well, Mini Tini 1 had a 48 gallon. Mini Tini 2 is slightly smaller. It's like, I want to say 28 or 32. So, and I just take a shower when I'm boondocking, and I like boondocking. I just you do like the Navy shower thing, I just open it up, wet myself. I actually start by my head. First I do shampoo, and then I start working my way down, and then I just rinse, and I probably waste 3 gallons or maybe 4 if I'm really dirty. And I do fine. I do fine. I actually in Minitini 1 I put a higher hook, for holder for the shower head, so I wouldn't have to hold it. It's because in its standard position is like here at this height, so it's hard to take a hands-free shower, and I like to take a hands-free shower, so I was able to make it higher. Goombas, thank you so much for that super chat. Happy Friday, Robert, to you and all of the Pelican Heads. Yes. Pelican Heads. Hey Jim, Jacksonville, Florida opened their parks and beaches either today or next Friday, but with a lot of restrictions. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be like they say. It's not a switch, it's a dimmer, if that analogy works. And Matthew Hughes, greetings from St. Augustine, Florida. Please say hello to my wife, Mary Allen. She's a huge fan. Hey, Mary Allen. Thank you for being here. Dylan Reynolds, hi Robert, do you have GoPro footage of your driving back to Florida for a hurricane? I do, but I only made it down. If you're talking about the summer road trip, I only made it down to St. Louis, to the St. Louis area, and then I went back up. Philip Reynolds, thank you for that super chat. Good to see you keeping well and safe. How do you feel about ePro 5 terabyte? Thinking of 15 terabyte, thinking of getting one. 15 terabytes. I'm not familiar with the ePro. I could search it here real quick. You guys are gonna laugh. I thought you meant like a 15 terabyte hard drive. Forest River Flagstaff ePro 15 TB seems nice but I have no real experience with it, so I like the front. I like that it has like a. Is this it? Let me show you guys. It has like one of these fiberglass. It looks very nice, man. I don't like the fact that it's a single axle, but it's a tiny trailer. So other than that, it seems fine. It seems nice to me. It has a ladder on a walkable roof. It's a curved roof like Minitini 2. I like it. but to take it with a grain of salt because I really have no first-hand experience with that. I can't believe I thought you were talking about a 15 terabyte hard drive. Oh, brother. In any case, I'm sorry I did it. I wasn't much of a help, but I like it. Nick Sutton, thank you so much for that super chat. Excited to see Minitini cross the Mackinac Bridge. And you're gonna see it soon. Well, not very soon. I'm trying to get these videos as ready as quickly as possible, but we still have the next video, which is, as I said, is gonna be Beartooth Highway, Devil's Tower, and Mount Rushmore, and maybe the Badlands. Then Nebraska is gonna be another video. Then Iowa and Minnesota. I don't think I have enough for 2 videos, so it's just gonna be 1 video for both. And then it's gonna be Milwaukee, the UP. I might do like shorter videos and release them sooner. I could do that too. I don't know if you would like that because I don't know if I want to mix Milwaukee with the UP. It's like 2 totally different things. And then after the UP, we got Mackinac Island and then the Mackinac Bridge. And Linda Bordelon, thank you so much for that super chat. Look forward to watching all your formats. You are very, very talented. Stay safe. Thank you so much, Linda. And that's the last super chat. Did I miss any super chats? If I did, please forgive me. I don't think I did. In any case, let me go through the chat here. What Elvis movie? Blue Hawaii is the Elvis movie about Hawaii. Do you have any footage of when you bought your pickup truck? Not really. I do have a video when it was like brand new, and I talked about it when the breaking in video. Will you be on the road on Cinco de Mayo to Tennessee? I don't know yet. It all depends how quickly they start opening up, and I doubt very much that I'll be traveling Cinco de Mayo, but you never know. Aaron Romano, the state park in Idaho near Three Rivers looks so beautiful. Can't imagine how it must have looked in real life. So excited for Wyoming and all the other beautiful plain mountain states. Yes, those that beautiful area of the country for sure. Where are you? From Arthur Ferrari. I'm in home base in Miami, Florida. And Patrick writes, greetings from Pass Christian. MS is Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi. You know, I haven't really done much in Mississippi. It's something that I should correct. Maybe I should do that first as I leave Florida now for the long trip, wherever I end up. Try to visit our little town someday. It won't disappoint. We are watching you instead of the White House. Oh, that's great praise. You know, the president is talking and you guys are watching me. That's like... Bill Utah single axle rules it out for me. I haven't driven both or towed both, so I don't know the difference. But I know that I love the way my dual axle tows. So that's that. Jeremy Thomas from Texas. Are you planning a trip to Garner State Park in West Texas? It's not on the plans right now. In fact, West Texas is not on the plans until probably until the winter, either December or January. We're gonna leave. Hopefully by then, Illy will be able to go with me full time. And I want to take the US 95, as I said. I don't want to take the interstate, so it's gonna take a long time. Brad Haggard from Alabama. How many miles have you traveled to date in Minitini? I lost count. I have to finish. I had an Excel file with all the miles. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. It's over 50,000 for sure. I'm gonna update that as soon as I have the time. Do you use your phone with the Mavic Pro or do you use the iPad to see it better? Currently, I'm using my phone for our videos. I use the phone. It's just easier, just to have it there. It's just easier. Dylan Reynolds, hi Robert, do you know the song "Closer" by the Chainsmokers? Are you planning on to sing it tomorrow? I have no idea. I don't really know it. I'm gonna try to learn a couple of songs for the live stream, but I might even karaoke myself out of a couple of them because I don't have that extensive repertoire. You know, it's like everything has certain gaps. Most of the parties that we did that were bilingual, I did them with a big band, and the lady that used to sing with us, she took care of the brunt of the English repertoire. So she had like all the rock and roll and all the that kind of thing and some of the other standards. And I did my part too, but my side of the band was mostly the Spanish stuff. But I still have a lot. But and I know a lot of songs that I could just karaoke my way through them. So we'll do that too. The Baldy and the Bun, thank you so much for that super chat. You have inspired us to start our own channel. Thank you. Well, good luck with your channel, and let us know how we can help. Joanne Marine Gagnon, did you ever use that Berkey filter you showed? Yes, I did. I've used it a couple of times. I've used it pretty much in every single trip in Minitini 1 that I did after I got it. I actually, I'm using it at home right now. I have it in the bedroom. Sometimes I get thirsty in the middle of the night. That's what I use. I haven't been able to find a place for it in Minitini 2. Minitini 1, as you know, I had the big desk that I replaced the dinette with a big desk. In Minitini 2, I'm not gonna replace that dinette, so I don't have a place to put the Berkey. We'll see. Maybe I'll find something. And Geert Boss, thank you so much for that super chat. Just supporting the channel a little bit. Thank you so much, always. And Daniel Ruiz doing Jimmy Buffett. I'm gonna karaoke my way through a couple of Jimmy Buffetts probably. I don't have anything, and I really haven't had time to rehearse, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look for the karaoke on YouTube and sing it for you guys, if that's okay with you guys. And Rebecca Vining, thank you so much for that super chat. My boyfriend and I love watching your videos. Well, thank you so much. And let me open this here real quick, because yeah, okay, we got good internet. Mark Reid from Jamaica man, cannot a tour of Boston. Mad, my parents are living there, and yeah, Boston is a lovely city. I really liked Boston, and one of these days I'm gonna go back to Jamaica. I went many years ago on a cruise, but I want to go back and spend some time there. Astragoth, Gordon Avond, Girt. Bob Leach, please consider doing at least one Elvis song per gig and wearing a cape during the performance. I don't know if I own a cape, but I'll figure something out. Brother, hi Robert. What language do you speak at home? It's called Spanglish, for the most part. With my mom, of course, is Spanish, but we mix it up. Hi Robert, enjoying your summer trip. Thank you so much, Laura Bristow, and Bill Alexander. How many miles do you travel in a year? It's really gone up in the past a couple of years. This year I've driven probably almost 40,000 miles, 30 something for sure. Stephen Lloyd, thank you so much for that super chat. I love following you on YouTube. Very informative and fun. Thank you so much for the super chat and for being here, and sharing a Friday with us. And Astragoth, I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Have you ever seen from Dorothy Walk? Have you ever seen the RVs that Oliver makes? Yeah, it's almost like a large casita or scamp. They're very nice. I really like the Oliver. I like it in concept. I don't know if I like them like aesthetically pleasing. But they're indestructible, and they're very well made. And yeah. If you like them aesthetically, by all means, it's a good trailer. Isabella Moran, how's quarantine being? Well, I'm not really quarantine. I'm just social distanced, and I'm trying to get out of the house as least possible. In Aaron Romano, in Riding in My RV, when did you change the lyrics from Riding in My RV to Riding? It's probably one of those moments where I thought that I really was gonna switch to a class C sooner than later, and so I said, you know what, this Riding with My RV doesn't really roll off the tongue as well as Riding in My RV, and 4 years later, I'm still towing the trailers. So. Ah. Sorry, I was talking to another Dutchie. Yeah, it's all right. It's totally okay, man. I'm just Astragoth. Hi, Robert. What's the plan B? From Dylan, if you don't make it to Alaska, the plan B is my plan is not to have a plan, and I know there's another YouTuber that says that, but I'll probably just do fill in the gaps. Basically, I'm gonna maybe spend. Ooh, my internet is. Am I connected to the correct Wi-Fi here? Give me a second here. Yeah, I am. Fill in the gaps and do as many national parks as possible because in January I ordered. I renewed my annual pass, and they should give me a refund for the past 4 months. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Tesla Family Adventures, thank you so much for that super chat. Looking forward to Sunday's video. We visited Jerry Johnson Springs when we visited Idaho. Caution though, it's clothing optional. Oh, I have to work on my beach body then. Alan Shetwood, thank you so much for that super chat. I'd like to hear something by my Cuban band leader hero Desi Arnaz. They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of the salsa beat, of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, ching chicky boom. Crown the travels and crown the. I can never remember how to pronounce your name. Man. Sunday mornings are for traveling, Robert, and coffee. Right on, man. Thank you. And Ernesto Velez, you are helping us get through this. Thank you. No, thank you. You guys are, believe it or not, you guys are helping me through this as well. And Ethan Colela. Can you shout out to my friend Caleb and my girlfriend Rebecca? Stay healthy. Super chat. Cheers, Caleb and Rebecca. Salud. And Cindy Pylant, thank you so much for that super chat. Oh, so it's a super unicorn, actually. Thank you so much. That's really cool. And Marzan Worldwide, long-time viewer. Thank you so much for that super chat. What do you listen to when on the road? I listen to sometimes audiobooks, like on my last trip. At some point, I was really bored, and I downloaded the whole Conversations with God series. I never got through the whole thing. I did the 4-hour work week. I've done the subtle art of not giving an F. There are several books that I've been audiobooking, and there's one that in Distractable, and then I listen to podcasts. I listen to Twit, to No Agenda, to American Innovations, Business Wars. I listen to some other tech podcasts, and I could look it up right here. There's a Star Trek podcast that I listen to. And that sort of thing. And of course, I listen to music. I canceled my satellite radio. They wanted to charge me like an ungodly amount of money for the next year, and I'm like, no, you know what? I'll listen to Spotify, and I have my playlists and my music, and actually, I have an SD card here inside the phone with like my whole music collection from. I've been downloading MP3 since like 1989. No, 1999. Not 89. We didn't have MP3s. In any case, Brian Rose, thank you so much for that super chat. Go back to BLM, bro, as soon as possible. But right now, there's not much BLM east of the Mississippi, but in January, I plan to boondock a lot. Rita Diodaro, where's the next concert tomorrow? 6 p.m. Eastern. And Shane Bartholomew. Can't wait to see Yellowstone. Thank you for that super chat. Yeah, Yellowstone. I wish I could show you here. It's gonna be pretty nice. That's Yellowstone right there, or here, if you will. That's the part where I went to the canyon, to the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, and oh, we have more super chats. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna be able to get to like the non-super chats. Greg Cranham, thank you so much for that super chat, Robert. The best way to see the world. Thank you. The second best. The best way would be like to actually be there, but thank you. I really enjoy putting together these videos and the stories. And Shalin Slack. Thank you so much for that super chat. And the Lost RVers, my neighbor from in Petaluma, California. Hello, Robert. Waco Silos, May 12. Have faith. All right. May 12. And the Pat Hoppy. Thank you so much for that super chat. We look forward to Friday nights for this. Saturday nights for the Mini Teeny Lounge, and Sunday nights a video. Pat and Rose Happy and our village just sent me an email. Adam Buiser, I noticed that Chevrolet, Ram, GMC, and some Ford trucks are having some electrical build quality issues. For your next truck, I would recommend the Toyota Tundra or maybe a Ford F-150. I'm thinking, we'll see. Let me stop this because I still have to do some color correction here. Hi, Robert. Was Yellowstone where your battery died entirely? From Dylan Reynolds? Yeah, that was one night that not even the refrigerator. It was. I think I brought the battery down to like 9 volts. I don't know. It was really low, and luckily I have flashlights and stuff in the trailer, and power banks. But yeah, completely dead. Minitini was completely dead that night. Dale Noel. I have to brush my teeth with cold water from the refrigerator. With a water bottle. Robert, I told my Cuban friend that lives in Miami about your YouTube channel. He owns a YouTube channel called Salty Tales and goes by the name Ninja. He likes to cook steaks. Check him out. I'll check him out for sure. Absolutely. And why did Peter delete a message from CLT? Oh no, CLT. Never mind. Yeah, good. Can I delete it again? Yeah, I don't know how to do these things. All right, I'll leave it to my moderators. Jim, they used to make deals to keep you as subscriber, but that seems to have went away last year. We no longer have XM, and we did love it. Yeah, XM actually was one of those things that I paid for it gladly because it actually improved my quality of life on the road. And if they give me a deal, I might go back to them. And one of the things that really pissed me off is like to cancel. To cancel, they make you call. It's not like greetings from. It's not like you can cancel online and that's it. They make you waste time by calling them. Greetings from North Carolina. Ryan Bird, thank you so much for that super chat. Greetings from North Carolina. Thoroughly enjoyed your videos. Hope you visit the Outer Banks someday. Definitely, it's on the short list. Would love to attend a meetup somewhere along the Outer Banks someday. It's in the short list, as I said, and this traveler, oh, she's in the house. Good to know. Say hello. And dropped 1266. Robert, my wife and I love your videos. I have a travel trailer. If you need a chorus backup, I sing like Mark Anthony. Oh, you do? That's cool. I have a couple of Mark Anthony songs in my repertoire. Okay, where was I? I totally lost my Desmorn 24. Hi Robert, love your videos. Absolutely breathtaking views with a wealth of information about where you go. Amazing stuff, man. Hi Robert, officially subscribe to your webpage. Anxiously waiting for the next newsletter. I'll probably write it tomorrow. I'll probably do the newsletter on Sunday. This time. Maria Garcia, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you, appreciate it. And Mario Lastra, how does your new truck feel pulling the Micro Mini? It's fine. It's a good match. I like it. Maria Garcia, come to Utah to visit the Mighty Five. Swing by for Cuban coffee and pastelitos de guayaba. Absolutely, definitely. We're in Utah. I know. I've been to Arches, and I've been to Zion and Bryce very shortly. So I still need the Grand Stair Escalante? Is that a national park? No, it's the Capitol Reef, right? And then Canyonlands, which I'm going to do probably late winter on my way back from the west next year. Hey, Traveling Robert, are you recording your home cooking videos? I hope so. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not. But I'm coming up with some good recipes. Barb F, I don't even listen to the radio. I find it more annoying than anything. Yeah, I don't listen to terrestrial radio. I haven't listened to terrestrial radio, as it is used to be called, in a long time. And now I turn it on and it kind of sounds like crap. Did it always sound so bad as compared to like digital? To my ears, it sounds really bad. Christian Acosta, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for the videos. You're an inspiration. Thank you. Oh, man. Dylan Reynolds, any national parks in Maine? Of course, Acadia. Have you been to the Painted Desert? I've been nearby, but not quite. That's another thing. Now, when I go in January, I want to go to Arizona. And I want to do like the places where I haven't been, like Painted Desert, Canyon de Chelly. I have a list. Lobster Fest in the Florida Keys this summer, if they have it. No, this summer I wanna by August I wanna be far away from Florida. It's awfully hot here during that time of the year. But before I go, if they open the Florida Keys before I go, I'm gonna spend the weekend down there. I don't know if I'll go to all the way down to Key West, but definitely. And they're gonna need our dollars. Let me tell you, the Keys have been the Keys depend completely on tourism, and they've been shut down completely for a month. So amazing staff man wants to know what's your favorite restaurant in Miami. I don't really have a favorite, but it's almost like we go by like a Pavlovian response. We go to Casa Juancho, or used to go to Casa Juancho every other weekend. Like on a Saturday, on an odd Saturday or Sunday, you sit at the bar, order some tapas and some wine or scotch. And Brandon Stargell, where can I find the channel videos that you referred to in the podcast about the uncut driving sings? I've looked everywhere and can't find it. And there's not a whole lot of videos on that channel about the uncut driving. Let me see if I can find it myself, because it's such a small channel that probably it's actually easy, very easy to find. I think if you go youtube.com/ was it? Yep. I did at some point create a Road Nomad channel when back in the day when I decided to call this Road Nomad, and I just renamed that Road Nomad channel. It's called and I only have a few drives, and even my homepage is not even set up. It's like when I started subscribing to a channel to channels using that. All right, yeah, it's very disorganized, that channel right now. I'm gonna try to fix it. It's called Scenic Drives, and actually it's called Scenic and sometimes not so scenic drives. That's what it says in the and it's dormant right now. But I'm gonna start when I have the time. I'm gonna start adding more videos to that channel. Jim, you still have your special invite to Isla Morada, and I need to send you some my drone footage of that place. Very neat. Yeah, man, definitely. And Isla Morada, it's one of those places that doesn't have any known RV parks. Although I know that there's that place that you told me about. Marzan Worldwide, thank you so much for that super chat again. Thank you. And Robert, if money were no object, what RV would you buy? I would probably go to Winnebago and tell them how much would you charge me to build something like the Winnebago Trend on a diesel chassis. You know, so a chassis that would have like a lot of capacity. I would get something like that. You know, and the Trend originally was like 90 grand. It's not like a super expensive class CB plus. And then what I would do, I would probably spend ungodly amounts of money on technology, like I don't know, 1,000 amp hours of lithium battery. The whole roof would be a giant solar panel, and that kind of thing. I would invest in more on the technology added to it. Quartzsite Caravan, January 2021, 49 state meetup. Would you? That would be cool. The Lost RVers. Jay Morales, if I see you for real, I give you $1 million. So who is a content creator here? Yeah, who's a content creator here in the chat? Let's meet our fellow YouTubers or Instagrammers, or there are several platforms out there, by the way. Skater 3338, hello Robert, have you considered starting a charity? It would be directed towards financially stressed RV families. That could be done. Yes, I haven't really thought about it, but it's a good idea. A girl driver, he does live chats on the road pending on internet connection. Okay, yes. RV reviews by the Air Force guy. Thank you so much for that super chat. And wishing you the best. Thank you so much. And RV reviews by the Air Force guy. I'm assuming. How could I? No, I don't want to touch anything. You know, I'm the owner of the channel, and I don't even know how to moderate the chat. I wanted to see how to go into your channel, but for some reason it's not clickable. I don't know what I'm doing. A TikTok, yeah, I have a TikTok account, but I haven't done any put any content on there yet. Because nobody knows me there, so that's pretty why it's one of those chicken and egg kind of thing. Hi Robert, Andy, how much difference was the MSRP on Mini Teeny and whoa? I guess you assuming what I pay for it. MSRP was in the low 20s, and I paid 16,600. Of course, they got me on the finance and the other stuff. Isabella Moran, can you check out my YouTube channel? Isabella Moran, yes, everybody check it out. Sunset Crater Monument and Wupakti, yes, in Arizona, absolutely. I have it on the list. Christian Acosta, have a Kia Sportage with a 2,000 pound towing capacity. Any travel trailers that you recommend? I looked at Bushwhacker plus the Travel Light. I wouldn't tow anything bigger than a teardrop, man. The 2,000 pounds is really nothing, and Even old Kia was capable of 3,500, and I was kind of taxing it, you know. So yeah, that's my 2 cents there. Oh man, I thought about getting a baby outfit of yours from Gabrielle for Journey. Oh, Gabby, Gabrielle S. I'm like, do you have them for sale? If not, I would like to design her one and send you a picture. Hopefully, you would like it. Yeah, sure, by all means. Yes, I send it to me. I don't know if Teespring does like baby stuff. I know they do kids, but I'll figure it out. I have a fledgling channel called 182 Flyer, travel flying in our Cessna Turbo 182. I want to fly on a Cessna one of these days. Traveling Salvation or Salvation. Who has influenced your music and creativity the most in your life? Oh, many different influences, of course. Um, I don't know. When I was young, I used to be a little bit into rock, a little bit. Cuban music didn't become like a thing for me until I left Cuba. Actually, believe it or not, and of course Beatles and classical music. I enjoy Beethoven, Rachmaninoff, Chopin, that kind of thing. It's the foundation of all the music that came after Mozart, and I love jazz. I love to listen to jazz, and so some of those things, all those things are influences. And then of course Cuban music in my later years. I played with salsa bands for many years, and then in the late 90s and throughout the 2000s, I was into trance, into electronic music also a lot. So lots of different things. New age as well. I used to like Yanni a lot. So lots of different styles, and of course, classic rock, Led Zeppelin, Queen, that kind of thing. I cried when I saw Painted Desert. You can play Desert Rain song, Double Cry. Yeah, that would be a perfect match, right? Michelle K. And travels with Angie Pangie. To travel and tour. Laura and I have spent many weekends binge watching Traveling Robert. Just be warned, it's addictive. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for watching. The Los Silva from Brazil. And oh man, the chat is going so fast. How many of you guys are watching right now? Just out of curiosity, 622. And this is pretty much the peak. We peaked at 659. So it's on the way down. Yeah, I hardly ever look at the stats of the chat. I usually have something else on the screen. Eventually, I'm going to have two screens. I don't know how many videos you saw of changing lanes, but they do a 2-minute outtake clips at the of the funniest things that happens. Yeah, I don't watch many people regularly anymore, just because I don't have. I believe it or not, when I had a day job, I had the time to watch YouTube because I had it on the background at work. Nobody really seemed to care. I had my phone there, playing like the whole playlist, but now it's like it seems like I'm always either editing video or doing something. It's not that I'm complaining. Paul Williams, thank you so much for that super sticker. Hey you, and what's that guy doing? Like, all right. Jane Warner, even though your first language is Spanish, your diction in English is spot on. Thank you so much. I know I have the accent, of course, but I try to pronounce as good as possible. And well, thank you, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. I love doing that. Hello, Robert. Enjoy your Southern Idaho video. I also visited Glenn's Ferry, Idaho, and it was also like a ghost town. Yeah, but a lot of towns are like that, in the in rural areas. I noticed. Jim, we'll arrange that Cessna flight for you. Young Robert is a pilot and loves to take friends up. You will just have to wear their shirt more. LOL. I'm a pilot too. Yeah, I know you're a pilot too, and that was something that I wanted to learn at some point in my life when I was younger, and then you realize that you can only learn so many things, and be really good at them. So, I'm watching you in one room and the president on the other. You are winning, girl driver. All right. Let me tell you, this is a tremendous show right here. This is something that has never been done before in the history of YouTube. That kind of thing. No, I don't sound like him. Never mind. I shouldn't have gone there. Have you studied classical guitar? I took classical guitar for several years and found that it carries over to the other instruments I play. I never studied classical guitar. My guitar studies were less than 2 years, really. But before that, I did piano like for 2.5. I stopped at Alla Turca by Mozart. That was like the last thing that I learned. And then after that, I just self-taught myself the rest. The Lost RVers call Ruth, Peg and Wife. Quartzite meetup possible for viewers. 5 up. 5 thumbs up. Yeah, man. I would love to do a quartzite meetup. Hey, Dylan, you're leaving. Bye, Dylan. Oh, Mom. Hello. Estoy aquí en el conversatorio. Te mandé un texto. Y no lo viste, parece. Bye. Oh, that was my mom. I sent her a text reminding her that we were gonna do this, but she forgot. She didn't read it. Navy man in the Navy and sing your song while working on top of a helicopter. Everyone thinks I'm awesome. That's awesome, man. By the way, bye, Dylan, if you're still here. Good for you to be here, man. And Ricardo Ortiz, hey, Robert, love your video so much that I had planned a cross-road trip to California this summer, but had to cancel because of the virus. Hopefully next year. Yeah, this virus is like throwing a monkey wrench on everybody's plan, right? I really wanted to do Alaska for the 10th anniversary of my Alaska trip in 2010. And I still haven't canceled Alaska, but let's be realistic here for a minute. Teresa, Hampel, try retyping your message. Yeah, I'm sorry if the chat is going faster than I can read. Sometimes hey, the motorhome experiment in the house. Paul and Lorena, are you doing quartzite next year, 2021? Absolutely, man. Yes. Unless we get another virus or something catastrophic happens, yes. Ili and I are gonna be in quartzite and with Mini Teeny 2 and do some of the things that we haven't done, in quartzite. Dan, the vintage RVer, to try to buy some 2X IPAs, but my VPN prevented me from doing so. I will work it out because you need to sample some of Western New York brews. Good stuff. All right, 2X IPAs, definitely. Otherwise, okay. William Irizarry, Robert, have you ever listened to what the heck happened to Irizarry's message? Oh, message retracted. Robert, put your mom on the chat. My mom is somewhere. She usually comments. Gabrielle, that was so adorable. Journey watched you answer the phone and just looked up at my mouth dropped. She doesn't know just what just happened, but she's super happy now. I'm glad. I'm glad Journey is happy. Can't wait to see her again. And the motorhome experiment, we'll see you there. Yeah, definitely. Last year we missed it. This year we've missed each other like 5 times. We've been close to each other's vicinity. We were close in Quartzsite. Then by Lake Tahoe, we were like right there, and then you guys were in the Keys like a couple months ago. And it's one of those things. Everyone just keep safe and at home. Health is important. Yes, Greg Cranham. Traveling Nate Dog. Okay. Listening from Mayflower, Arkansas. I see the bison on your shirt. Do you see any live ones on your visit to Yellowstone? Many. You have no idea. I have like probably a couple of minutes of footage of bison that I just, I said, people are gonna get bored because it was on the north part of Yellowstone. There's this valley. It's called Lamar Valley, and there's no shortage of bison in that area. I mean, it's incredible. Scarlett Carrion. Your son, it's probably the only thing keeping my family from arguing all the time. Well, I'm glad. And I know some people are not used to staying at home for such long time. So yeah, I'm kind of used to it. So I don't feel so bad. I'm just not used to not being able to move. And that's the one thing. Just found a video about the Wrecking Crew, a not so famous session players that should be found then because bass player Carol. By the way, about my music influences, also all the pop from the and the R&B from the probably 70s and 80s, all that 70s music, disco and Michael Jackson and Aretha Franklin. There's a lot of music influences, and I listen to a lot of stuff. Radu Stefarak, what's the date for the Quartzsite meeting? Sometime in January. Either before or after. I'm not gonna go to the RTR, but before or after the. Hold on, I have a text message. No, never mind. The Accessible Traveler, thank you so much for that super chat. Robert, love your videos. Been binge watching your summer 2019 cross country road trip. Thank you for your hard work. And no, thank you for watching. And I miscalculated. I thought I would be way done by now editing all those videos from that trip. But yeah, put a clip of the bison. We never tire of them. Actually, let me see if I can, without crashing this computer. How do I do this? Check this out. Let me see if I can. You see the bison? Maybe here will look better. Even though it's a smaller screen, it's a better screen. You're seeing it here first. The bison. And that's that's just what made it to the final cut. Okay, that's enough of a preview. I can't wait to share all these videos with you guys and finish editing the summer series, really. Hello from snowy Michigan. Snowing in Michigan. It's so hot out here. And Monica Lloyd, happy Friday from Pittsburgh, New York. Cool Bison. Robert, what is your best? What is for you the best four-season travel trailer traveling? I don't know. I don't know exactly. There's, man, you have to look for certain things. You know, heated tanks and all the if all the plumbing is inside and you have an underbelly connected to, you know, that the furnace goes to the underbelly, you're the 3 seasons right there probably. And then you need, you know, heated tanks, certain things, and insulation is very important. So you have to look for those things. Dan the Vintage RVer, thank you so much for that super chat. All right. Here's for some of those Western New York 2X IPAs, either Space Kitty or Roarback or Whoopass. ROC, good times. I'm gonna see if someone locally has them. And Jay Morales, you know, I have a cousin. Her name is Josefina Morales. That wouldn't be you, right? Jay Morales, oh, God bless you and your family and living in Cuba. I love the beach and Everglades. Yeah, my cousin, she lives in Cuba. Travel with Angie Pangie. I know bison and buffalo are different, but did anyone else hear the buffalo tune from the slot machine? LOL. Yeah, but these are supposed to be buffalo. I mean, bison. The buffalo is like there's a water buffalo, and I was looking at pictures, and yeah, they really do look different. But I think what happened is when you know the British, when they came, or was it Lewis and Clark? Whoever saw the bison for the first time, I forget that part of history. They saw them and they're like, oh, it's like buffalo. Like they confused it. They thought it was the same animal. Girl Driver, thank you so much for that super chat. How about a meetup in Atlanta? Our parks are open. Might as well. The thing is, we have to keep that social distance, and that's very hard to keep doing one of these meetups. But absolutely, we would. I would be open for that, and of course, I have family north of Atlanta, so I could mush duck. What is your favorite national park? It is still Grand Canyon. After I've seen Yosemite and I've seen Yellowstone and I've seen, there's some that are like really, really, really cool. But Grand Canyon, man, Grand Canyon it's a unique place in the world, for sure. Angela H, I love the sights you show us with your drone. What brand did you consider and why did you pick the one you have? It's a DJI Mavic Pro. And it wasn't the first, but it was the second folding drone. And that's very important because, yeah, I had the DJI Phantom, and there are some of these very good drones, but are very large. And sometimes if I'm going to go for a hike or something, I just want to have like a small backpack where I could put the whole drone without having to disassemble it and take off the propellers and all that kind of thing. So back when this one came out, 3 or 4 years ago, the first one was the GoPro Karma. And I almost bought the GoPro Karma. And like 2 weeks later, DJI came up with this thing that it was even smaller and better. And it killed the GoPro Karma. It was like embarrassing for GoPro. GoPro never made another drone after that. So, Swell Marinelle, some buy some video. What editing program do you use, if you don't mind me asking? That's Adobe Premiere Pro. CC, the Creative Cloud. I just pay for the Creative Cloud. I get and the Accessible Traveler. I'm answering the same question. I get Photoshop, I get Premiere, and then I also have Adobe Audition, which I use to edit audio sometimes. It's like my new mastering program. I used to use the old. For those of you old school audio guys, I used to use something called SoundForge back in the late 90s, mid to late 90s. And then I started mastering with what was it? I'm drawing a blank. No, it's until not too long ago. I had a virtual machine with running Windows XP, so I could run SoundForge, and I had a bunch of plugins, and it worked great for mastering. And but the virtual machine wouldn't let me install Windows XP anymore, and that program doesn't run on anything after XP. So that's it. A little bit of geeking out there on audio software, but I have Audition, and I get the real Adobe Acrobat. It's good. It's a little expensive, but I get a lot of programs for what I pay. Sherry Parks, do you like sports, soccer or college football? I'm more of a baseball kind of guy, but I don't really follow any sports like much. I mean, I enjoy I enjoy a football game or anything like that, like the next guy. But the only thing that basketball is the one that is kind of, I don't know, it's not enjoyable to me for some reason. It's like it goes too fast. It's weird. Robert, how much difference was a Mercedes than the Ford chassis on the Class Bs when you were in Tampa and Hershey? Well, the Mercedes is always has a little bit of a premium, and the Ford is gonna have a premium if it is a diesel. So, but a Mercedes, I would say, is like at least 30 grand more than the comparable ProMaster, for example, or a Ford Transit is somewhere in between. Yeah. Steve Caldwell, say hello to my wife Paula. Hello, Paula. And R. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you, appreciate it. The accessible traveler, never done an RV trip before, but love to try it. Once you try it, man, it's one of those things. Once you go RV, you never go back. And it's the regular Colorado. It's a regular Colorado. It's almost like the cheapest model. No, not the Z71 or anything like that. It's not even 4x4. It's 2x4. But it does have the brake controller and the tow package. That was something that I wanted. Awesome show, Robert. What is your favorite IPA? Well, today I'm drinking Lagunitas, but I have many. Leslie R. Yes, Florida governor opened the beaches with restrictions, probably because it is so hot in Florida. My relatives in Florida complaining. Those of us on Long Island, 50 and 60s, can't complain here. Well, who knows? Maybe tomorrow I'll go to Miami Beach. I'll stay away from people. Nashrukul. Is that how you pronounce that? Thank you so much for that super chat. When you go traveling, do you tour any brewery? And if so, which was your favorite? I've gone to many breweries. And since most breweries have a bar, and sometimes I by myself, but even when I travel with Ili is not, we like to sit down at the bar sometimes. You get faster service, and it's that's how we roll. So breweries are usually the places where we go, and when we, I really like Straight to Ale in Huntsville, Alabama. That was a cool brewery. Of course, Gavin in Columbus, Ohio, North High, great guy. They have a great brewery. The only thing when I went to with the brewery there with North High in Columbus is that I couldn't try much of the food because it was one of those meetups, and it's been one of the largest meetups that I've done in Columbus, Ohio. We have a lot of great people in Ohio. Hey Robert, my family is from Gainesville, Florida. It's about 5 hours from you. It's lovely up here. Yes, I've been there briefly, and I want to spend more time in Gainesville for sure. Hey Robert, from Pintado 672, got our new Lance trailer from Huntsville, Alabama. I cannot wait to start using it. Yeah, those Lance, they seem really nice. I really like Lance. Besides my Micro Minnie, that's one of the ones that would be on the short list if I were to buy another trailer. William from Scotland, UK. Thank you so much for being here, from especially Scotland. It's kind of late down there. Lagunitas, could tell by the bottle. Good IPA. Yeah, this was my first IPA actually, I think. Look at that. CLT, looking for a Class C. Yeah, you need a Class C. You need one with the bunk beds. Andy Barley, hello Robert. Miss the old Kia. God rest her soul. Put a lot of miles on her. How many miles did you have? They killed her when she was about 145 miles. And Carol from South Africa. We have people here from all over the place. This is great. This is great. This is great. Tracy's channel. Just keep the beer in the fridge. It's super fast and no driving involved. Oh. Brian Massa. Hi Robert, bought my first RV this week. A Coachman 204 RD. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. East Jordan, Michigan, Northern Michigan is totally locked down and hunkered down. Andy K, can you say hi to Andrea? Hi, Andrea. And New Camp are very nice too. I just saw a message that just went through about New Camp. Adam Buser. Hey Robert, have you ever taken public transit in Miami before or any metro area in the United States? I've been taking the New Jersey Transit every Tuesday for class. Now I can't go because of the virus. And I used to take the bus to work, believe it or not, when I used to work in downtown for not always. And it didn't last very long, but for a while I was so sick and tired of the traffic. It was actually having a negative psychological effect on me. I was becoming irritable and road ragey, and decided, you know what, I'm just gonna take the bus, and it takes me an extra half hour. Who cares? And then we got into the rainy season, and that's how long the bus lasted. Because from the bus, it stopped in downtown, but then I still had to walk like maybe half a mile to work, or take a trolley. But yeah, that didn't work out. I worked on Brickell Key. It's an island. There's a trolley that goes into Brickell Key, but that trolley takes forever. So I used to walk. After a couple of downpours, I said, you know what? I'll just endure the traffic. Let me see. Jim had a message here. Heard Miami mayor saying he would not open things even if the governor says to do so. Not sure if we can control Miami Beach, a city. So confusing who controls what in your area. Well, it is complicated because there's the state, there's the county, of course, and then there are some areas of the county that are unincorporated, so the county has like absolute power over there. But then it's Miami Beach, Coral Gables. There's the cities, and Miami Beach, I'm sure is gonna be like the last one to open because a lot of people want to go there. Like the spring breakers were there right before this got bad. But and Miami's probably gonna be closed until the end of the month, at least. It's a big city. It's dense, and it's harder to control the virus in a densely populated area. But I bet you that Naples is gonna be open, and like the west coast of Florida is probably a lot of it is gonna be open. And if I drive north, like to the Space Coast area or what have you, or even some of the towns in the middle of the state. The only thing right now, inland Florida is full of mosquitoes, so it wouldn't be a good place to go. But Mira Parrish, thank you so much for that super chat. We enjoy your videos so much. We're looking forward to traveling down Route 66. Howdy from Mira and Charlie in Texas. Route 66. There are some areas in California where it's closed down at the moment. Route 66, there was some bridge collapsed or something like that. But the Texas part is pretty cool, and the Oklahoma segment is very nice. I haven't done anything north of Oklahoma. And of course, Arizona. There's a lot to see in the Arizona. A lot of it is in ruins, but there's a lot to see. A Sharp Boss 224. Thank you so much for that super chat. Coming to you from New Jersey, drinking Pep IPA. Cheers to you, man. I'm out of IPA. Maybe I should get a second one. I don't know. Or maybe Maybe we're gonna start wrapping this up here very soon. Rebecca Vining, thank you so much for that super chat. Can you shout out to my boyfriend Ethan? Hey Ethan, stay safe. You too, yes. And William Irizarry, thank you for that super chat. Have you ever listened to a vibes musician called Jader? One of the great Latin jazz musicians. Look him up. I think you'll enjoy his music. He died in the 80s. You know, Latin jazz is one of my things, man, and I love that stuff. So I'm just gonna open a tab here and put it there so I don't forget it. And thank you for the super chat, William, Billy Rizari. And there was another super chat. Did I miss one? Did I miss a super chat? No, that was it. Okay, let me read a couple more comments here, and then we're gonna start wrapping this up, guys. It's been really fun. Can you believe it's April 17 already? Like we are already way into second quarter, and yeah. Blazer fan, Miami Beach is fun, especially at night. I haven't been partying at night in Miami Beach in a long time, man. It's been a long time. I used to when in my younger years. Gene Snyder, really enjoy your videos and like seeing your home area too. Thanks for great videos that you do. Keep up the great stuff. No, thank you. Jay Morales, let's all pray for Robert to continue his blog. Thank you. Say hi to Carlitos Panterita from Chicago. Hey there. I can't wait. I really like Chicago, like the area that I visited. So the motorhome experiment. Good night, and hope to see you guys soon. Are you guys still in Florida, Paul and Lorena? Probably right. You're probably not traveling much these days. Not a bad place to be, Florida, but it's getting awfully hot. Paul Williams, thank you so much for that super chat. Love your RV song. Visit Cincy, Ohio again. Absolutely. Last time I was there was it in Winton Woods campground. Do you remember the day that you were in vlog in the Bahamas? Well, I did a quick vlog in the Bahamas one time that we went to sing, and I got in trouble because of that video, believe it or not. Just below $, hit that and you can send Robert super chat. Oh, super chats, yes. Robert, have you considered having a second live stream on the week? We are stuck in the house. Dios te cuide. Thank you. And I don't know if you guys. Well, I'm doing the concert, which I'm gonna do one more. I don't know if I'm gonna make it like a regular thing, like forever, but I'm doing that on my other channel, the music channel. Just search for Robert Morales. I'll put a link somewhere. Brandon Stargell, thank you for that super chat. I'm having a problem with my ringtones that you made. When it rings, I start singing instead of answering the phone, and it goes to my voicemail. Hey, that may not be a good thing. Oh, the turtle says hi to you, Traveling Robert, and says have a good night. You too, you guys, and good luck to you guys both. And I can't wait to see you again at some point. I think that Central Florida meetup is gonna be canceled indefinitely for now, but at some point. In any case, everybody, thank you so much. I'm gonna sing a song, and maybe watch a movie. Actually, no, I have to finish my video, and then when I finish Yellowstone, because I wanna publish it to the patrons and the members tomorrow morning, and get the subtitles, the closed captions ordered, and that's gonna take forever because it's over an hour, the video. And what's your music channel link? I think, let me see, I think I named it back then. My musical name was Robertico, which means Bobby in Cuban Spanish. youtube.com/Robertico should take you there. Yep. No, that's not it. It's not Robertico. Never mind, it's Robertico Music. Robertico is some other dude. And it's confusing because it has the same profile picture. I'm going to change that. I'm going to put a different profile picture. Oh, 631 of you watching still. Well, there you go. I think CLT did it before me, but that's the same thing. Rebecca Hernandez, thank you. Everybody be safe and everybody stay safe. Yes, Andrew and Monica, hello there. Have a good evening. Looking forward to tomorrow's concert. Eileen Denomi, thank you so much for that super chat. You are inspiring. Love your music. Love your character style. Love your videos. Thank you so much. And sorry. Ethan Colela, send me an email. I'll send it to you. The only way I have to actually, I could do like a post only for members with all the ringtones. I don't know if I can do that on YouTube. I know I can do it on Patreon. We'll see. If not, send me an email and I'll send you whatever ringtone you want. Goombas, thank you so much for that super chat. Super chat. Super chat. All right, everybody. Jim, yes, see you tomorrow. By the way, did we agree to do like mix it up or like half in Spanish, half in English? I don't know, whatever you guys want. In any case, my real name is Jason Morales. All right, Jay Morales. For a second there, I thought you were my cousin from Cuba. I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding. Whoa, what's wrong with me today? I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding in my RV wherever I want to be, because I'm free in my RV. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Thank you, by the way, to all the people who are, doctors, nurses. If you are essential personnel working on this thing, thank you for your courage, and to the rest of you, thank you for being here. You made my Friday like every other Friday, and hopefully we can do this again next Friday, same time, same YouTube channel. And until then, bye. I'll see you on the road soon. Are you sure you want to end your stream? Not yet? Yes, end.